All you guys do is go to your platform, you just talk, analyzing all things that we know before. Come, bring out ideas, bring us eyes, show us what you guys are doing. Let us know, put us in the limelight, show us the green lights. Okay, this is what we are doing, this is what we are doing to get this justice right. Or you just sit down there, drink champagne on your platform, talking, oh, blah, blah, blah. There are some cock and booze there also, rejoicing with you. Going around, destroying everything, spreading wrong narratives. People that wants to help, people that wants to do things, you guys are not letting them come in. You're blocking them. I don't understand. What kind of money you want to make? You think that after this justice will not be have a life, you guys will not meet, except you change your voice or change your face. Don't come on. We will still meet each other later. And we'll hold you accountable. Like, what? This is, you guys misled us. It's time you guys change your ways. Because me, I'm angry. I don't want to mention name, but this person knows himself. Papa talked to him the other day. I just angry the way you're carrying your club. You're not doing justice anymore. You're doing football club, or club. I don't understand. You guys are messing up everything. Yes, I rest my thought here now.
I'm sorry, a quick one. You mean which club do you mean? Which club?
They're forming club.
Which club?
Club. It's a York Daddy club.
No. Please, let me say something, guys. Please, whatever that guy is, you just forgive him, okay? I know.
Sorry, you can forgive. Sorry, Papa. You have your heart. Everybody have their opinion.
No. What I'm saying,
you can forgive him. I'm not going to forgive that guy. That guy has.
That's what I'm saying. One, I don't know how old the guy is. Okay, he may look maybe fat or whatever, but one, he's a young boy. He's a very young boy, and secondly, he doesn't have much experience like that. Okay, people like that, don't see them of any level of accomplishing life. Sometimes you want to take people who understand responsibility, accountability. You take people like that serious. Your daddy is just any of this person who just want to, just like a normal person, okay, around. Maybe right now, maybe just because of the way Mohbad is acting, everybody is feeling relevant. When they support him, everybody appreciate. As long as you're supporting Mohbad, you can become famous. I can today now, I can come out to deceive the public and just say, guys, this man really suffered. This man's son was embalmed. We need to put more money in the GoFundMe. There should be more money in the GoFundMe. Anybody who don't put money there is anti-justice. Baba. If I come speaking this way, they will rush and come here because these are lazy people who just want to protect Mohbad. They don't know that them protecting him is spoiling the man and spoiling the case. It's not allowing them to see every part of this case. It's not allowing them to be able to suspect everybody. Everybody is a suspect. When you begin to romance people, you fail. You cannot get the truth. We are still asking questions. Baba Mohbad mentioned when Mohbad mother called him around 4 p.m. Prime Boy and Blessing also called Baba Mohbad. Why don't he like talking about it? If you ask him about what happened 10, 20 times, he will never talk about Prime Boy calling him. Blessing calling him, telling him that Mohbad has died before he reached that house. So what time did Blessing call him? In the morning? In the afternoon? What time? Why is none of his children fighting with him? What is it? Is it that bad? How many? Why is none of his church member fighting with him? I don't understand. God don't let us see rubbish. Who are the members of Joseph Aloba? Who are his members? Do they really watch? Does his member have internet? Do they watch TikTok? Do they understand what's going on? I don't understand. Hey, you see, if this man can be the leader of a church and we can have members there listening to him, I fear those. I fear who no fear those members. Your life is in danger. Your life is in danger. I mean,
Juju.
people should begin to examine their pastor. You begin to examine your pastor. Your pastor's sons die. And he can't even take charge of the case very well. And none of you are even there trying to help him. See that are all the members of that church poor? We used to have a Alaga, we used to have some rich people that sit in the front of the church. Don't we have them? And this GoFundMe, are they also contributing it? Are the church members also contributing it? Or it's only for TikTokers? Oh my shame. TikTokers not knowing a lot, okay, is also a problem. The same way I said, we said Mohbad, okay? Why did Mohbad not do a lot of things to help his father? How did the father, what is the relationship between Mohbad and Mohbad himself when Mohbad was alive?
Exactly. Thank you, brother.
Did he chase Mohbad out of the house? And then later Mohbad was angry with him? Was everything okay between him and Mohbad? Because when Mohbad mom came back, Mohbad seems to be more attached to the mom more than the father. In fact, Baba said Mohbad has never given 500,000 cash. For Mohbad to even buy second-hand truck, about 5 million naira to the father, Mohbad has to make the father go and meet the mother, either to apologize or go and knock the mother, go and meet with the mother. Mohbad had to make that happen. Blessing also with the mother. And this man is the one who sent them to school. What did this man do? What do they know about this man that we don't know? Okay, if we are saying that Wumi is making Mohbad to hate Baba Mohbad, to go away from Baba Mohbad, is Blessing husband, that is Mohbad elder sister, is Blessing husband also making Blessing to stay away from Baba Mohbad? I don't understand. All his children are away from him. What do they know that we don't know? This is very simple now. He has 3 children, the 3 of them, they don't appreciate him. I don't know what happened. What is happening with him as a man? When I'm saying it's not man enough, it's not an insult. He can be controlled. Maybe he has a very dark mind or small baby mind. This man is not giving us money, he's not giving us anything. We are the one who want to help him. Okay? When you tell him anything, he tell you to go to other people, like he cannot think by himself. It means whatever the others do, he is fully responsible. It means he's in support of it. Whatever money they are getting, they want to share it together. Maybe they might have told him that, this is the only chance you've got to, okay, to get money and get your church built. You know, when you look at these 2 families, the Mohbad family and the Wumi family, they seems to be too money-oriented. They both family. Wumi is poor, Mohbad is poor. Mohbad is from a poor family. Mohbad is rich, but his families are. Wumi families are very, very poor. Okay? Mohbad is coming from a broken family. Wumi is coming from a broken family. Broke plus broke. That is 2 broke. 1 broke plus 1 broke. You get 2 broke. That is, they formed a broken family. That is why it didn't work. Because either Mohbad or Wumi, none of them came from a parental caring. None of them have real parental caring. All this we are talking about, Baba sent Mohbad to school, Baba this. If we hear from Mohbad's own side story, there's always something there that that they will use to justify their action. The reason why they are acting to the man that way. Mohbad died, the man said, God give it, God take it. And I continue to ask, Baba Mohbad, at the time you went to Naira Marley, and you and the mother, what did you guys went to do? There are so many things too that we don't, the information that we are not having. Same way Baba Mohbad did not tell us that Blessing called him that Mohbad died. Okay? The prime boy called him. The man too is being calculative. One thing I hate about this case, everybody's protecting their own interests. Spending will not tell you the whole truth because he doesn't want to be affected. Prime boy will tell you small, not everything because he doesn't want to be affected. But Batu will tell you what will not make him affected. Everybody's just, we the public, we have to be very, very, like, we have to, how do I say it? We have to be very calculative when dealing with all of these guys. You'll be thinking they know nothing, but don't let somebody who know nothing play you. That is the worst thing that happens. Somebody will use slow. You'll be pitying them. Somebody you are pitying will turn out to become a player. the person outsmarted you. All right? What did Baba Mohbad and Mama Mohbad went to do in Naramali house? Because to the best of my knowledge, I know that if a parent take their child to one professional, teach our child how to barb hair, how to do mechanic, how to do something, and maybe that child misbehave, okay, and the boss send that child away, then the parents will now, on behalf of that child, go beg the boss, because they are the one who give the child to the boss. Please to help our son. Even tap their son. Oh yeah, listen. Oh yeah, Dobale, beg your boss. But this one, Mohbad mother and Mohbad father are not the one who gave Mohbad to Naira Marley. Did Naira Marley summon them to come? To warn them that I'm wanting for what's in come, oh, they your work, she want to pay, she wants to buy Sonny. Can you want to tell more? What do they know that we don't know? What did Baba Mohbad and Mama Mohbad went to do in Naira Marley house? It is beyond beg. I don't want to believe that it's just to go and beg Naira Marley. Beg for what? Why not one of them going? Why two of them? Because they are the two parents alive. Why two of them? He needs them to know something. Naira Marley needed them to know something. What is that thing that they know? What is going on? You see, this case is all over the places. And that's why it pains me when I see anybody submitting themselves under Joseph Aloba. You should try to help Joseph Aloba and help the younger people who are suffering in the society from this same kind of similar stuff by making sure that Joseph Aloba does the right thing. Not all this pampering. Not all this pampering. We ask simple questions, it becomes a problem. Okay? Again, I will say this. Nobody, don't focus on all these kids, okay? Trying to create some kind of groups, okay? Just for Mohbad is one movement, okay? And just for Mohbad, we all want one thing, to see those who killed Mohbad arrested and to have the rule of law take its course. Okay? And if possible, let this be a defining moment. All of us want that. But what some don't want, what some want that others don't want, is maybe in the areas of trying to exploit the public using this opportunity. We want the same thing in terms of justice. Nobody's anti-justice. Okay, but in the movement right now, nobody's anti-justice. Okay, but it's just that some persons also want to exploit the public. It is in this case, I know that accountability is a bad thing. I've always known in my life that accountability is a good ethic. It's a good thing. But it is in this case that I know that accountability is something bad. Tell me how much they need that they don't have, that one person cannot give them. They just want random money to keep flowing in, random money to flow in. All the things they are mentioning, tell them how much is the price. Autopsy, 400,000 naira. Okay? Autopsy toxicology. If it's too much, maybe 1.2 million. Too much, okay? Because 800,000 naira is toxicology. Autopsy is 400,000, 1.2 million naira. Okay? What again? Lawyer, how much did they get lawyer? Before they say 25 million. Now they say 10 million. We don't know. And again, they say they went to borrow money to get lawyer. Just to get money out of you. Why didn't they go to Berekete to get lawyers? Don't Berekete have many lawyers? Are they not working together? I thought they were working together. And these are questions that when you ask, they feel bad. Okay? We have established that in the Abuja that Baba Mohbad went, they said Guresi slapped Baba in his neck and threatened to use cop to stone the man. So the law says if you assault a person and anything happened to that person, 1 year and a day, you bear full responsibility. So we hope not to happen to Baba Mohbad. We hope not to happen soon. But if in case anything happened to Guresi, is the first suspect. Okay? Because it has been established that he slapped the man on the neck. And there are witnesses. Okay? And we see that the man is under threat. The man is under hostage, under threat. The man can't speak. We don't know what they are holding against that man. We don't know what they are doing to him. But we know that with time, a lot of things will be clear to us. Whether it's a man that has committed a crime that they are using his maybe his nyash to tell him that they will post it to, or something that he has done, maybe threesome, whatever, all of those stuff they're talking about. Maybe that is what they're using to control him, but the man is under control. Okay, we are free people, we are free thinkers, we can talk about anything. There's nothing anybody can do to us. There's nothing anybody can do to us. They know very well when they are it. They can do no shit. But any shit can come. You know so and I know so. We both know so. But if you can do something, let us see now. They can't do no shit. Because I like to dare people. I like people to do something. I like to make people understand that they can do no shit. You can only but only she can come. I swear to the creator that created you, only she can come. You know very well, very, very well. And if you want to go, you can be punished on it. To back best again, what you are punished. Punish your generation. I'm a why they delay. I'm a why I'm a dick in the case. We are saying that we want the right thing to be done and we know what we are demanding for. We know what we are demanding. Okay? So again, we will continue to say these things. We are still here. We are not going anywhere. They have played us. They said Berekete is doing autopsy. Right? So they too, they want to do their own autopsy. They want more money. Berekete said don't contribute any money at all to anybody. But there's some comeback. Contribute money. No wahala. At the end of this month, we expect to see 2 autopsy results. One, we want Berekete to announce what killed Mohbad from his own chamber. Chamber being a studio for his own center, or human rights radio and television, from his own television. And Baba Mohbad to has television. We have Mohbad's that chamber, be that TikTok page, na chamber. So Mohbad that to go read in own autopsy, waiting kill Mohbad. And then we go kind and go inquest, go settle the matter. Past like that. We are trying to say that things are done rightly. Nobody should play on our intelligence. Nobody should do that. Because we will charge the Nigerian people and they will demand for this. They will come for you. That is the simple thing. The Nigerian people will not allow this to happen. There's so much emotions that has been placed in this. And we will do everything possible to see that we teach all of these guys some lessons. Most of you have obstructed justice, who have continued to cause chaos in this case. You will be punished. Okay, you will be punished. It's a promise. And there's nothing you can do about that. You will be punished. I say this all the time categorically because I understand what it's going to be like. I have seen it. It's open to me. I've seen it. I just look at those who don't have mind on their own, who cannot see. Those who cannot understand, who have ear, they can't understand. They are being fooled. You can't ask simple questions. I was here asking a question. I said, in the case of Sylvester Oromoni, if you follow very well that case, the parents of Sylvester, they conducted an autopsy on their son, Sylvester, both toxicology. They didn't need any court order. Okay, in the case of Bamishe, that lady that was raped in the BRT bus, that was killed and body was thrown, that lady and Mohbad share almost the same similarity. Their bodies was found 9 days after. Mohbad's body was exhumed 9 days after he was killed. That lady, 9 days after she was killed. Okay, and in the case of the BRT girl, that is Bamishe Ayomole, okay, the Lagos state government, they were in control of the body. The body was under the Corona district. And the family of Bamishe, they told the government, you can't do any autopsy on this our lady until we go and bring our own primary pathology. We want to know what you are doing in the body of our deceased. This person is our child. Okay? That full right, they have it, and it was granted to them. The government have to wait for them to go and bring their own primary pathology. Then they bring their own, they carry the body from the morgue. The sister of this girl has come here and she's always here. Bamishe sister, if you are here in the live stream, please send request, come up. Okay, if you are here, come up. Now, so there's condition the government that the government will not do anything on the body. And that is within their rights. People should go and read the law. We have citizens' rights. We have parents' rights. People should know where to act. All right? You don't have to be a lawyer to know the law of your country. You must not be a pastor to know the Bible. This is not supposed to be like that. So now they went to get their own private pathology. It was the foundation who even gave them the pathology. And they came, they took the body from the morgue, the mortuary, and they take it to the laboratory under the supervision of the chief medical. Okay, those ones, they take their own sample. The government took their sample. They send it abroad. Why in the Bamishe case, why the private pathology, they took their own and they do it in their own laboratory in Nigeria here. And the result come out, and the man who raped that Bamishe, because there's evidence now, and the result are similar. The man has been charged that same, about 2 weeks after the death of the guy. The man was arrested. The name is the man is from Delta State, Andrew Ominikoron. The man has been in police custody since 2.5 years right now, no bail. He was in court last month, and the next court hearing is October 17. And the police did very well in that case. A round of applause to the Nigerian police. A round of applause. People should follow case. People don't know nothing about these things. They just they don't follow cases. The BRT bus driver, Andrew Minikoron, was charged by the Nigerian Police Lagos State Command for murder. Straight. That the man killed that lady. One. Secondly, the man was charged for conspiracy. They are still looking for others. That others conspired with him. One. That is two. Thirdly, the man was charged with rape on 2 counts. If you rape in Lagos State, it's life imprisonment. So somebody who this man has raped before, that's Nena. Nena also came, said that this man raped me. Okay, on a different time. And they also take that case against the man. That is 4-count charge. Lagos State Police Command. How will this man come out from this? This is a case of death already. It's a case of death by hanging. You see? Here in Lagos. Now, I now ask a question. I said, in all of the autopsy that has been done before, families have right to do autopsy without court order. Which law in Nigeria? If you're a barrister, if you're a son, and a senior advocate of Nigeria, and you are here, we want to know, please, which law in Nigeria can I go and read? Can you refer me to? That says that the father or the parents of a deceased cannot do autopsy on the body of their son or of their family member, that they have to go and bring court order. Don't forget, we still want to do, this is January. So we said that we have written to the court. Court has not answered us. Who tell us we have to go to the court? That is another delay strategy, another delay tactics. They have delayed Mohbad body till they know that nobody can find anything again. Okay? Now they now say go and do autopsy now. They have checked very well that you can find nothing. Now they now say go and do autopsy. All the time you have been asking for they do like they didn't hear. Same places where you went that you were rejected. Now they said now you can go and do it. People don't understand. People don't have sense to think.
See, you know what the problem is, right? Just like you were talking about with respect to Baba Mohbad, I think it's because they think they are fooling the public. Let me analyze something for you here, right? Now, the death of Mohbad from the start, any person that was connected to the death of Mohbad, like people that were with him, names were mentioned, all those people that came out to give false stories and then come back to contradict themselves. All of these persons were supposed to have been arrested for alleged murder of Mohbad. This will including the wife, including even the father and the other persons around. Now, when you arrest somebody for offense of murder, you take this person to the station. If you take a person to the station for normal offenses, the station can grant him bail, or he or she bail, right? But if it is a capital offense, you have to take the person to the court It is not the station that will release those people on bail. It is the court that is supposed to release those people on bail pending conclusion of investigation. And the condition for releasing these people on bail, now you now come to the Administration of Criminal Justice Law of Lagos State with respect to capital offenses, which say the only condition that you release somebody on bail in a capital offense is when the person has has an health situation, the person is sick, and the prison facility where the person was detained don't have enough equipment to treat that kind of sickness. That's number one. And then secondly, the issue of the unnecessary delay in investigation activities for over 1 year. By law and by diligence, knowing the proper thing, the police, if they do, I think maybe there is even something like that. If the police have arrested any person connected to the death of Mohbad, it is officially an arrest for alleged murder. None of those persons were supposed to have been released if not by a court. And the court will not release these persons just like that. It has to be on special circumstance because the offense is a capital offense. If that was the situation, all this nonsense that has been happening, trying to waste time and all of that, there would have been the one trying to speed up the investigation. There would have been the ones that will find a way to even double the speed to conduct this autopsy long time ago. Baba Mohbad would not be here for us to be saying he's not serious, because he would have also been there as one of the suspects. And if he knows he does not have anything doing, he will not connected to the case, he wouldn't have been he would not have allowed anything to be delayed the way it is now. So in the position that these people are even outside is even an error. It's a complete error. The police does not need any person to write petition for the alleged murder of Mohbad as it stands. The police does not need any person. Even if the family of Mohbad, they said they are not putting down a petition, it does not concern the authority. So what is going on? How is it that these guys have been allowed to, like, they are just freely moving, doing whatever they are doing? I don't understand what is going on. They are just playing around. Maybe they think everybody is a fool, or sometimes fools will always want to take other persons as fools. The police don't know that they are supposed to have arraigned Wunmi and the other persons before a magistrate, pending when the proper charge will be heard at the High Court. And then the magistrate will be the one to give conditions. The magistrate at that point will have jurisdiction to even revoke the bail when there is any kind of a fishy play. Within all this month that they are misbehaving, doing all of these things, I'm very sure like 3 or 4 of them would have been, their bail would have been revoked. And there will be nothing they will be doing outside that they will not do cautiously. So why are these guys not on arraignment at the magistrate level? The process in the coroner inquest now is still part of investigation. That is also an investigation activity. So when you arrest somebody, you for a capital offense, you take that person to prison first of all. File a remand proceeding against the person. The person will be remanded pending when this matter will come up properly. Pending the conclusion of investigation at the coroner inquest there. If that is the case, they would have been the ones running up and down to do the autopsy and all what they want to do. That is if they do not have any hands in it. But the authority have decided to leave them to do whatever they like. To the extent that they have certain gods to be making some kind of, like, making statements like citizens who are supposed to be freely moving, which is not supposed to be the case. Because when you commit an offense, when you have been arrested for an alleged crime, those rights they are talking about is no longer there again. There are certain rights that particular offense that you have been arrested for, that particular proceeding will waive away all those rights, including the issue of this DNA. The court would have even been able to have a say. But these guys are freely coming from their home, doing whatever they want to do. I am very sure that they are just trying to buy time. They are yet to, because they know that the public is on this matter. So they are trying their best to create a kind of excuse or a way out. And anytime they sit down to deliberate, someone will definitely tell them, no, what if they come from this angle? What if they go through this place to ask so person? Then the whole proceeding for that, their particular dubious plan will now scatter, and then they start looking for another one. So they are looking for more and more and more days. You think because you are the father of a child, his spirit cannot curse you, or his spirit cannot harm you? Whoever you are, whether you are a pastor, you are a imam or prophet or whatever, something happened to your son, the public solidly stood behind you to do the right thing, and then you are following certain persons to just play around with people's intelligence. Or let me say, you think you're playing around with people's intelligence. There to be some persons are talking about DNA, right to do the look. If it is me, for let's say something happened to my brother and his wife. They have something they mention, which you concern me with police or any other this thing. If I don't bundle you, throw you inside, go do that DNA test. And some very irresponsible women out there, they will be there supporting the nonsense that is going on. What is there to do? How has doing a DNA become a big deal? When Mohbad died, before this whole issue of DNA started, they were lamenting up and down because of the support they are getting from the public. Upon the bringing this issue out now, they turned it around. The public cannot tell us what to do. Even if today this DNA shows that that child is for Mohbad, they have achieved something. They have achieved something. The whole process is being delayed because they are trying to buy time. They are still trying to cook up their stories. They are trying to cook up lies. They are trying to make sure they come up with something that they will use to evade the public from.
Bro, I'm MSC. Me, bro, just a little bit. Let me just interject you. If she does the DNA and the DNA proves positive that the baby belongs to Mo, brother, you will see a lot of people will look other side and like, okay, let's try to see
That is what they are trying to
out
do.
of this, because nobody will be able to crucify her anymore. She already free us from our mind and conscience. Like, okay, then what is next? Let us see how did more buy. But that DNA is a very good step for her to exonerate herself.
Even if this test is done, right, they can still charge her for conspiracy to murder.
But if we do this test, me, I will not blame her again for the why of Mohbad. I will take my hand away from why.
Was she not there when the whole thing was happening? Why will you not blame her? Was she not there when the whole thing was happening?
Because the DNA test is what I want.
She did not report herself to the station. Was she not there when the whole thing was happening? If we have a problem, if she had reported herself to the station, it would have been a different case. She did not report herself. So there is a case of manslaughter, even if they are trying to come through the nose, there is a case of manslaughter. And then if every person that is around here will also go down for conspiracy for that same offense, and the punishment is the same as committing the manslaughter yourself. So there is no escape route. There is nothing that they are doing that they can use to go scot-free. It's not even possible.
Why is she holding on to not doing the DNA test?
Why
is she holding on? Yeah. Why is she holding on? Why is she not doing it?
If the entire family, if they are trying to cover their ass, all of them together, I think that's what they are trying to do.
Okay, now let me ask you. See,
somebody who is
don't you think that baby?
If you don't know what manslaughter means, is the lesser offense to like immediate to murder. If you kill somebody intentionally, it is murder. If you kill somebody unintentionally, it's manslaughter.
I know.
No, I'm just explaining to somebody on the comment section.
See yourself. Let me ask you. Don't you think, for me, I have this belief that baby is Mohbad.
DNA is a family secret. I think.
I believe that baby might be Mo's baby.
But there's a reason why I'm telling you something, right? Even if that baby is from Mohbad, it does not exonerate her. The fact that she did not report the situation, it does not exonerate her. They started talking about issue from show, carrying somebody on top bike for a bridge that nobody saw, a dead body that how can you even carry somebody that is dead on top bike on a bridge and nobody see you there when the body will be stiff? There's the first talk about hospital and all of that. So all these ones, if maybe, for example, this whole thing did not come out, that is how the matter would have ended. That's how the matter would have ended. So nobody can be exonerated. It's not even possible. They have so many contradictory statements. Who is this person? What Faye came here on comment section. I think you should go and find who your parents actually are. Go and do DNA to know who your parents are. And I don't think you are Nigeria. And if it comes to anything with respect to doing the right thing, I don't mind words. So go and check whether you are a product of mistake, or if you are even in Nigeria, These people are they are just the way I will always say. Let's see where the best of the best comes in, the Nigerian police. Let's see how they want to ignore the proper investigations in this case. And then come and tell us whether even a secondary school student, if this kind of a case is presented to a secondary school student, I'm telling you, a secondary school student will crack up this case. It's very, very glaring and very obvious. And in as much as people are looking, are concentrating, thinking maybe this issue of DNA is just with respect to the implicating the mother, that is not it. It goes far beyond. because it could be a delay tactics. If you get up tomorrow to tell us you have to do it, why have you not done it all this while? Who is having a personal issue with you? If any person is having a direct personal issue with you that you're saying you're not going to do because you are trying to get back at the person, or you are trying to punish the person, is different. You think the public have anything personal with you? Anytime you do the DNA, we know that, okay, I'm telling you, anytime she decides to do this DNA by herself, watch out and see the new story that will come out. Watch out and see how they will unfold a kind of like a very much planned story to cover this whole thing up. They have already contradicted themselves a lot.
Exactly.
And since they have done that, they are looking for a way to adjust it.
Yeah. You see, let me ask you, you see, what I want me to explain to me is that when Mo died, how fast could they measure him and get a cloth to wear for him? How do they know? How did they get the clothes? How many hours did it take the tailor to sew that clothes? If you're telling me that he died on Tuesday and you sold that clothes the same day, who was the tailor that did it? Where is the receipt of where you did? Where did you go and buy it? All those stuff, we need it. So that we know the day you did that clothes and put it on him.
Because everything was pre-planned.
Exactly.
That is because everything was pre-planned.
Maybe they buy.
Can we analyze something? To see that these guys they are lying. There are some lies here. Now, let's talk about that cloth that you brought in. Now, I want to use Mohbad father. That is, we have to do some work here, okay? Let the brain function. It may seem somehow, but let us use it now. Let's let the brain work. I want to assume that Mohbad father is a constant. Let's assume him to be innocent. The presumption is that he's innocent. Let's go with his words. But when his words is no longer making sense, then we can challenge his word. We can say now, it doesn't seem that what he's saying is the truth. That's how you test for whether something is correct or not. You assume that it is correct, but when you prove it, if it's not correct, then it means that it was wrong. That's why it's not correct. So now,
Yes,
my father, no, it's mathematics. And I'm trying to do simple mathematics, like what a problem. So now, Mohbad father said that it was after the morgue rejected the body that the intention was never to bury Mohbad, was to go to the station, okay, then to put the body in the morgue. Then after the morgue rejected the body, that was when the plan to bury started. Okay, now we don't know. Let me say 3 p.m. they were in the station. Maybe 3 a.m. they were in the station. 3 to 4, 5 a.m. I think they were in the morgue, something like that. Okay, so now are they saying that they start because according to him, Mohbad was still wearing like a t-shirt. The garment that we saw on Mohbad, he said when he came there, that garment was not on Mohbad. That's what the man said. So at what point did they want to sew that cloth? Who went to sew that cloth? It will only make sense if all those planning started about 4 a.m. on Wednesday in the morning. But if they had that garment down, okay, then going to the police station was just an excuse. They already planned to have him buried. Do you guys understand? I mean, where I'm coming from?
I understand you. I understand you. I'm going with you. I'm with you.
Yes.
I'm going with you, bro.
So it means that they must have agreed either before they leave the house that they are taking him maybe to go and bury. If it's not to go and bury, but again, right, they are all covering something. That is why we are not knowing the real truth, because nobody's completely innocent. I don't know. Nobody wants to say something that will affect everybody. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, they are saying things that will make everybody a little bit go scot-free. That's why they can't petition each other. They are saying what will kind of make everybody go scot-free. So the garment
they are trying to buy time.
When was it sold? And who ordered for it? And what time? When did you call the tailor?
And who is the tailor?
Who wear the cloth on Mohbad?
On Mohbad. Where is the receipt of the payment of? In short, they never know anything. They talk. Legal team now not get work to do.
And then the girlfriend, is it the wife of Mohbad mother? The wife of Mohbad, Mohbad father, said that, I mean, that dirty statement, that thing that she uttered, that when they asked about why was the neck broken, he said it was when they lifted it, they anointed it, when they placed it back, then the neck was bent. If she's not there, she should not just speak, because we can see that the casket is small. Let me see if I have that picture. It's a little bit worried. Let me see. No. So, like, let me check here. No. We all have watched that picture when Mohbad was in the casket. So, a casket that was short, are they saying that as long as Mohbad was in that casket, then Mohbad would already been bent now? The only way you can tell us that they raised the head, it is if the head and everything was straight in the casket. But the casket was small. So that word is not even making sense at all. Then it means it must be that she's hiding something. For her to come out and boldly say that that the neck bent, because when they raise it up and pray on it and put it back, then it becomes bent. I don't understand. That's why we try hard that we should have private investigator to investigate this thing. They play us. They kick that idea out. As I'm talking to you now, we don't have private investigator in this case. We brought that suggestion because the private investigator is going to investigate everybody, including Baba.
Everybody, both Baba.
Technically, that's why I said Gures is playing game. These are the beautiful things that we discussed here. They will say noted. They will say we are on it. Like play. They throw it out. Say, my way, we don't come cover us. I get out. Anyway, so that's just what I wanted to impute concerning that garment. That I don't really think. I think they must have planned about the garment that Mohbad wore. That one garment. They must have planned it either part before even the man came or before they leave that house. Mohbad might have died since Monday, and everything would have been ready. You see, the story and the situation. The story is not like the event is not matching with the time. Like the timing is a little bit like it's not favoring the story. So there's a question.
Exactly, they are not matching. They are not matching at all. It's not coherence. It's not working.
Exactly. It's not like aligning. It's not. I don't know how to say it. It's not together. It's not balanced
at all. It's like a script they are just taking from here and taking from here and bringing it together.
Mohbad mother came out say her own story, okay? Like her own story too. It's not. Look at her story. Her story is that Mohbad said that that is after the show was on Sunday, so they'll be returning back early Monday morning around 1 or 2 a.m. So Mohbad said that after the show they will come and visit Mama Mohbad directly because Mama live in Ikorodu and Mohbad show was in Ikorodu. Mohbad live in Lekki, okay? So now. After the show, Mama waited in the morning, didn't see them. What happened? Then Mama called early in the morning around 6, something like that. They didn't pick. Mama called both of them again. He called Wumi, he called Mobile, they didn't pick. Mama said maybe they drove home, maybe they were sleeping, maybe the show was so heated that maybe there was some hangover and stuff like that. So now, Mama didn't call again throughout that morning and waited. afternoon, the woman was praying, and even she was fasting. So that fasting, it helps to establish the timing, because the fasting was 3 hours. She said so. So she said at about after 12 p.m. when she was praying the afternoon prayer, okay, like she had a revelation. Okay, there was like a trance. She was like, after, like she was praying, she saw Mohbad image, like walk past her. One, I'm thinking, these are the areas you begin to suspect a person. This person, for her saying this is a suspect to me already, because I want to question more. I feel like she might be able to establish some more informations. Because if Mohbad died that time and she went there that time, maybe this is her own story that they tell her. Tell her that, why did you call? Okay, then she will now form a story that, oh, I called because I like have a dream, or maybe no, have a trance. Because it's not a dream now. You know, if you dream, you can still call anytime. But since you have the trance, then you call. Why did you call that immediately? Could it be that Mohbad died around that time that woman called and the woman went there? So now, the woman said when she was praying, she saw the image of Mohbad passed by her. And then she picked up her phone. She called Mohbad again on Monday. Okay, that is 12 noon. She called and Mohbad wasn't picking again. This time she called the wife and the wife picked. And then the mother asked, how about everybody? How is the baby? How is the baby? How is Mohbad, my son? How is my grandchild? And how are you? Wumi responded, listen, that everyone is fine. The woman now asked a technical question. Did you sleep close to my son last night? Did you guys sleep together? What did Mama has fucked up? She has canceled everything out. Did you guys sleep together? Because now she's like having some reasons why she's asking, she's interrogating. Okay, when she left there on Saturday, they were friendly. Their two couples they were not fighting. They were fine. Did Mama hear that they fight, that they quarrel? Did Mama hear that they quarrel throughout the way they go? She has to give us all this information. Why is it coming like to act as she's mediating? There was no fight when you left on Saturday. Sorry, Mama. Okay, this idea of did you guys both sleep together? Where are you getting it from? And then we say yes, we slept together. We slept together. Last night. Mama, women asked Mama, Mama, did you hear anything? Okay, the response of women too is suspicious. Did you hear anything? This woman has given us this full information. With the testimony of this woman alone, Wumi can be detained. Wumi never corroborated this story. Wumi intentionally avoid talking about the call of Mohbad mother in her citizen. Thank God the mother talked about it. We would not have known that the mother talked that there was even such thing that happened. Wumi never talked about it. Never, anywhere, nowhere. So now, when Wumi asked the mother, did you hear anything? The mother said, no. Then the woman said, can you go and give the phone to my son? Let me speak to him. You see the mother, the true mother love was displayed at that time. Can you please give the phone to my son? That's how most mother would give. Can you please give the phone to my son? Let me speak to him. She suspected something. What are we saying here? What are we saying here? Okay? And then Wumi said, no. He had injury last show. He is still sleeping. He won't be able to talk. And then the woman said, okay. She ended the call. And Mohbad promised to give her 5 million that same Monday. So then Wumi quickly used that to calm her down. That, Mama, we did not forget you. The morning stop that we talk about. When Mohbad wake up, we'll call you as soon as possible, and we will fix that. Then Mama relaxed. Then Mama said she went to her shop and did one or two things. At about 3 p.m. she prayed another 3 o'clock prayer. The fasting was on. After that prayer of 3 o'clock, she went to her shop. In her shop, she did whatever she has to do. Okay. And she has not received any call yet from Wumi. Then she placed a call back to know what's going on. And this time, Wumi was crying to her, Mama, be coming, no. May God not let us see the death of our son, no. May God not let us see the death of our husband, no. Mama, be coming, no. In Yoruba, Mama, Emma Bo, Nisho Koko, and Nisho Komo, Emma Bo, Mama, Emma Bo. Then Mama said, listen, Mama said, immediately she had that she took her phone and she called the father, telling the father that they said we should come, we should go and meet somewhere. The story is not aligning. Something is missing.
This is on Monday.
Why did you bring the father? Why didn't you go the shoot as a mother? They are trying to bring the father into equation. That is a built-up story to bring the father into the equation. I thought you guys said you did not agree to each other. I thought you guys said you're no longer together. I thought you used to go to Mohbad's house whenever you want. At the time you went there last Saturday, you went by yourself. You stayed there 10 days and you came back. Okay. This time, why didn't you go? Mama has heard that Mohbad has died before the father.
Bam.
Paparano, she was there on Monday. The mother was there on Monday. She knows already.
While I'm actually.
Make them the playoffs. No, the next thing.
Let me take what I'm coming. Yeah, go on. Let's speak up.
The Lona, you can go. Lona, go. We want to hear from you.
Mickey, I'm quite busy now. You guys can continue. I'll catch up. I'm listening. I'll catch up.
Precious, anything from you? The Precious is not there. Okay. I will stand on my ground and say that the mother of Mo knew on Monday everything. She already knew because as a mother, no matter how you are, you hate your child and they call you for that kind of emergency, you always go. That Monday, something happened on that Monday. Something happened greatly on that Monday, and everything was kept after. Calm down. Mama, let us calm everything down and see what we will do till Tuesday. Simple. Let us calm everything down and see what we will do till Tuesday.
Mickey, please let me add this to it, please. And as a mother, every mother, no matter you are calling with your children.
Kenny, please mute. Kenny, mute.
Every mother has a sign that his or her son is in trouble. Every mother has that sign. And she got that sign on Monday. That was why she called. She was actually saying some part of the truth, but she was missing it up. She had the sign that something terrible has happened to Mohbad. That was why she called the wife. And the wife asked her, Mama, did you hear anything? Did you hear anything? And the truth is that Mama went to the house on Monday. And she knew that Mohbad died that on Monday. But they had to come up with a story. She has to come up with a story. But it's so sad that she has to Even a mad woman who has a little son in her hand will not do that to that little shy. Talk more of a grown-up son like Mohbad. It is so sad that she's. I don't know how much they give to her, but I know that at the end they are going to do away with her. They are going to do away with her. Let's allow Paparino to continue.
Paparano, can you do we have any of their family members of this Mohbad family that really want to stand for justice, that can go
except the father,
station? Only the father. Only
that's
the
what's
father.
really difficult. Yeah.
Except the father. And what is, and that is here, and that one that is paining me is the daughter, the first daughter. Now, I don't understand why she just, and Baba is not even bringing that energy to that. Like, you come and support. And you know, there's a lot of things that girl knows. I won't tell you, I will not lie to you guys. She has a lot to talk about in this case, but she's just hiding. Or Baba doesn't want her to come out. Or the husband, maybe the husband. Even though that husband is allowing this, in short, that husband, you are so anti-justice because you are supposed to tell your wife to support his own father. If there's nothing wrong with Baba, then tell your wife, go and support your father. That's a good husband. If there's nothing wrong between the father and the daughter, then the daughter should be able to come out and say, okay, look, I'm supporting my father. I'm coming to tell you guys what I know about this case. But no, she's dragging herself away. There must be something they are not telling us. We're in darkness. And they're playing us all. I'm 10 months, bro. I'm tired. My brain is getting hot.
You see how the procedure
is that
they're not dragging blessings like see, I am Ninka, they went to protest. They're not dragging blessings.
Exactly.
They're not
dragging blessings.
Not posting blessing husband, they are posting Aminka the husband. Some fools are there shining teeth. When have they posted blessings husband? When has Bukit just posted blessing husband? Nonsense.
Thank you. She knows how to drag chairman and people that are. You don't go. What about the husband?
I think this one, if you can get close to Baba Mohbad, ask him what was the procedure at the station. Was it that they were invited, they wrote a statement, and then they were ill? That one I'm sure he knows. If they were released on bail from that station, I can assure you that I will facilitate a petition to the Attorney General of Lagos State to take over the case. We can file a contempt proceeding against the police. And I say contempt proceeding, an order of mandamus against the police. Because if the police have arrested somebody for alleged offense of murder, those people should have been arraigned before a competent court that will grant them bail pending the conclusion of investigation. So these persons are not supposed to be walking freely as if there is nothing done. So maybe when the contempt proceedings starts, and when the proceeding for an order of mandamus commence, the police will now appear before the court and then tell why or how persons arrested for offense of murder were granted bail by the police. So if you can get that information,
anyway, let us
start from there.
Are you saying that whether the father was detained. Anyway, just to
not just the father, right? We cannot know. Only a person that went to the station will be able to know.
No, so far,
the family.
So far, let us have this. Let us have this established. So far, on the issue of Mohbad's death, on the issue concerning Mohbad's death, there are only 5 suspects, and those 5 suspects include Spending, Nurse, Prime Boy, Naramali, Sam Larry. Though Naramali, Sam Larry, they are detained for assault, but the police mentioned in their preliminary report that they are also investigating them for a possible conspiracy in the death of Mohbad. So we have only 5 persons so far detained by the police, who the police has granted administrative bail. And police have not charged them to court because the investigation is still on. Police have not ramped up in their investigation. They don't have sufficient with them already to transfer the matter to the court of law, where proceeding can now start. So the father was never among the suspects. The wife was never among the suspects. But that didn't mean that recently, on a different case of defamation of Obaile, and he was detained and he was given administrative bail on a different offense concerning Obaile. But as far as Mohbad death is concerned, Mohbad death today, there are only 3 vital suspects: Spending, Prime Boy, and the nurse. That's death. And the investigation has not been. That's why they are not yet sent to the court.
Okay.
But I think the
process for going to the court, right, is not for trial. The process I'm talking about for going to court is not for the trial of the offense. It is for the court. I said the proceeding I'm talking about is not trial for the main case, that's the alleged murder. It is for the court to be the appropriate authority to grant bail to any person arrested in connection with this case, as the case is a case of alleged murder. It is not the police bail. That is why the law does not vision that where a suspect is detained at the station and has, let's say, a health issue challenge and is detained for a capital offense, then if the police does not have the facility, they should release him on bail. That is why they talk about detention facility, prison. So since it is a murder case, for a normal case, that is not a capital case, right? If you get arrested, the police can release you on bail pending conclusion of investigation. But if it is a capital case, it is not the police that is supposed to release. It will arraign you before a magistrate who will release you on bail pending the actual charge at the high court.
Before the judge, I think before the state, the judge of the state high court, not magistrate.
You don't understand. Now, there is what we call a remand proceedings. It's a situation where you know you arrested this person, but you can't within the constitutionally stipulated time of 24 hours. There, you approach the court for the court to issue an order 14 days for you to be able to remand the suspect in the police custody without it being constituted as a right of that person in detention. And then there are different procedures in criminal cases based on the nature of the offenses. Now, if a person is charged for murder, the court is not mandated to grant bail, unlike other offenses. If a person is charged for murder, being a capital the conditions for the court to grant bail.
The discretion of the judge.
No, it's not just the discretion of the judge for capital offense. For offense punishable with death, the conditions are: one, that the person is sick and the prison facility don't have adequate medical facility to that particular illness, or if the person has been detained for too long due to delay in investigation and so on, and that delay must have been occasioned for like over a year.
Let's quickly be guided by this one. Give me 1 minute, please. I'm going to give you this one, then you interpret. Now, can offenses, can suspects of capital punishment, can suspect of death be bailed? Otherwise, there is usually a presumption in favor in exceptional circumstances. However, a suspect charged with an offense punishable with death may be granted bail by a judge.
So you understand the word? That word may.
Southern Nigeria. May. That's as a discretion.
No. In that instance now, does not just lie with discretion. There are laws stipulated for guiding procedures with respect to bail. Right? Now, if it is a capital offense, the options I made mention to you are the existing options. One, it in detention is sick, and the detaining facility does not have enough medical facility to treat that person's illness, or maybe the person has been unjustly detained, or maybe detained for too long, for like a year at the station before taking to stand trial for the capital offense, or any situation where the judge see it as a special circumstance. That is why the law says for other offense, right? No, the special circumstance must be exercised judiciously and judicially. That means the judge must pay to the existing laws also. Okay. And also look at the consequence. So it's not just like a plain discretion like that.
Yeah, it's procedural. Okay. Now, let's now put the case. Let's put spending Prime Boy in this situation. Then we can now say that there's like a foul play here, because Prime Boy is a suspect of murder. Okay, are we gonna say because he is still under manslaughter? So yes. So then he's going to be under the same condition if it's under manslaughter.
He's not going to. Why would there be charged for manslaughter? Which kind of defect in
let us do this way. Okay, let us do this way. Prime Boy was
manslaughter
charged.
is not punishable by death.
Exactly, yes. So Prime Boy, okay, we can say, let me see, none of these persons so far were detained. According to the police statement, none of them so far were held for suspect for murdering Mohbad. So according to the book, he said they hold Prime Boy for causing the injury that eventually caused
injection.
That eventually worsened and then led to the coming of the nurse. That is as manslaughter, you know. And that of spending, they said he was the one nurse. So conspiracy to commit felony, all right? Why that of the nurse that's supposed to be the capital? They said the nurse, there was negligence, professional negligence instead of medical negligence, and at home, this kind of, but none of them were suspect of murder. Those laws are not applicable because police gave them bail.
You see where the problem started from. You cannot be dealing with a case like this with glaring evidence and then you charge people for manslaughter. You charge people for murder. In the end, If you cannot prove murder,
you get manslaughter.
prove manslaughter, and
Yes.
if there
Police
is
will always
glaring
give another
evidence,
charges. Yeah,
what
police will give
what is the rationale behind charging for manslaughter?
Okay, yeah, 1 minute. Let's quickly bring in another barrister.
Can I interrupt you a little
We have
bit?
so many barristers in the house.
Technical, too professional, too logical with things. Step it down a little bit. Prime boy, spending, they are all innocent until otherwise proven. Even if they've been arrested, no one has been charged for anything on this case.
You said they were held, detained as suspects.
Yeah, they were held, detained. They're all innocent.
They are
Until
suspects.
otherwise proven, suspect. You don't have anything on them. Let's step it down a little bit because we're overthinking things.
But we said they are suspect. We use the word suspect.
Yeah, but you're overthinking it. You're overthinking
We are just looking at why were they not suspected of murder instead of.
See, Papa, you know my fear with this case of Mohbad. I really want this case to get to the criminal court.
Which will get them.
I can tell you for free, it may not. Because we're overthinking it. In fact, with the analysis you are doing here, Prime Boy can even charge you as well.
No, on what basis? I'm only
saying,
I'm stating the fact of the police. No,
Prime Boy cannot charge him.
It's not you and me who talk.
Prime Boy cannot charge. He can charge him.
The Commissioner of Police of Lagos State then, who is now promoted an AIG, okay, he said that Prime Boy caused the injury. In his word, he said Prime Boy fought violently with Mohbad.
That's the word for the police, isn't it?
I'm quoting it, yes. So
yeah, okay. So it's not left for the court to determine.
You don't understand the procedure, madam. Let me explain something to you. You don't understand the procedure. I was speaking when you cut me off, and I thought you had something to add.
Please, just let us speak. Just let the lady voice.
I've spent a long time listening to you.
Later.
I'm just saying, let's step it down a little bit. Step it down. Don't overshoot your gun. Know your limits in your analysis. And let the court determine where the direction of things will go on this matter. Okay. Prime Boy, spending, I don't know them. They are innocent until otherwise proven. Get your evidences together. And when matter get to where we need to prove things, let's prove it. Forget about those. Let's calm down. But right now, I want to redirect you somehow, if you give me the chance. I want us to look at some other things from the flip side of issues. In terms of technicality, please step it down. Prime Boy, spending, they're all innocent. Everybody is innocent until a competent court find them guilty of something. Then we can say, disregard whatever.
Don't implicate us because somebody may record you and then the person may.
I'm saying why it may to you. It may not make sense to you.
The person may put only your comments, and then it will look as if we say they are not innocent. That is the position I'm trying to put to you, right? So you also know how to count your statement. Your response look as if you are saying you made a statement that we did not make, right? So
you are making the wrong presumption.
You are the one that's supposed to be.
Nobody here has said anybody is a criminal. Section 36 of 5 of the Constitution says everybody charged is presumed to be innocent.
Maybe you think somebody knows about the presumption of innocence. Don't know the presumption of innocence.
Step things down a little bit. Remember that's the way
how? Step it down how? Okay, I want to question how.
To be stepped down. There was
nothing to
nothing to be stepped down here.
Let's get this clear. What needs to be stepped down? What in particular? Tell me the statement.
If you don't want me to say anything, I will leave you and your analyst.
No, that's not saying.
Rather not say to me.
There are some things that are incorrectable. Don't correct it. I mean, there's none to step down here. Just move us to the line of discussion that you want to bring. The things you are saying so far, I mean, it's fair enough. We're only quoting the police and stating what they have said.
Yeah, I'm saying in the bid of us quoting the police, okay, finding the missing puzzle let's step it down a little bit. When you're being too technical, sometimes...
Madam, you only know the law. You only know the law to the extent of Section 36 as presumption of innocence. You don't know anything further than that. So you cannot
Section 36 of 5.
validly even make a comment. That is what my problem is. I thought you even know the laws that another things when you were coming in.
Anyway, it's okay. No,
Section 36, even our last one here knows Section 36. Our last one knows what is Section 36. If you are here for just make mention of it.
She's our friend. Yeah, she's our friend. Please, this
understand what's going on. If you don't,
please be muted. No. Be muted, please. It's okay. I understand. Please don't be offensive to that gentleman. Okay, it's professional. Please don't do that. Okay, don't use offensive words to him. You can talk to him.
Rude as well.
Like, you don't know me. I understand your position, but don't refer to him. It's not good for him.
He doesn't know me. You don't know my profession. You're talking.
What are the things you take as a joke? Talk to me. Tell me those things that you're talking. Talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Let's step it down a little bit.
Yeah, okay, go on. Talk to me. Okay. I hear you. I can take it, but don't direct it to him. Go on.
Step it down a little bit.
I'll step it down. Go on.
Yeah, thank you, Papa. We are watching things. Anyway, I want to leave that angle now. I want us to look at some other things that you've been talking about. I've been listening to you driving from work to my room. I've been listening to you. Earlier on your life, please, when I come on here, I don't get involved with all this legal aspect of things because I don't like to argue law. Because when you argue law on TikTok, it's like you messing yourself up because you're going to be seeing TikTok lawyer, all of them lawyer saying shit, But I want us to flip the coin to where you started on this case. And I've looked at it myself. I want to talk about Yalolade. That woman spilled hatred towards Mohbad. I've gone back to look at that video. I've watched it over and over again.
Can you play? Do you have it right there? Can you play?
Papariano, sorry, I need to attend to something.
All right,
right?
Okay.
So I don't think I should be here. I'm also going to give one advice. Please do not allow the topic we're discussing to be diverted by technicalities. Sensitize the followers going on with the presentation. You understand? I will come back later. Later in the night, right?
You don't belong on this part.
Yeah, just make sure you avoid distraction on the people that want justice. Because that is the plan.
Right? All right. Stop your.
I won't let you do this. Stop. Please stop. Don't do this, please. It's not okay. It's not even referring to. Don't do this. I won't let you do that. I won't let you do that. I won't let you.
Nah, she's trying to prove something. I think, and she's the one that is saying some lawyers will speak shit. She's coming to speak what will implicate her, and she's coming to try to talk people to calm down. You are making statement that will implicate you, and you are coming here to show us you know what you're doing. You can imagine. And then we are discussing something else. She's coming to tell us to divert the whole topic to something that is irrelevant as it stands. That we can discuss tomorrow.
One thing you have to understand, okay, she's always here, okay, and we know her for the way, that's how she does, okay? And she's a friend, she's somebody that jokes a lot around, and she's a professional, okay? So sometimes I don't know why it's like that, but we just have to have a space for everybody. We have a space for everybody here. Okay.
I see. I know you.
I don't bother about apart from what I'm doing, I also have an experience as lecturer. So I know the importance of creating an enabling environment.
Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. This is how she is. Please don't take it personal.
Speak without, you understand, without being scared of whatever. Even though I make a mistake, you know that nobody is criticizing you. I think I emphasized on this even yesterday.
Don't worry. Don't take it personal. You this like that.
Let's forget about it. Let it go. Let's move on. It's okay. It's just alright. There's something that we always do here sometimes. We don't completely keep it 100%, professional. I understand And that's why I don't like people coming here identifying themselves as professionals. I just like everybody acting like neutral, like every other person. Anybody being with you give them back. You shit or you change them for anybody. Okay? Because usually space, if we keep it that 100%, kind of academical in nature, a lot of people will sleep and they will run away. Okay? And these are the same people we are trying to sensitize. So we just have to create a space where people can also have fun and they can also be part of, they can part of everything. That is how I come to understand the different viewers and people who are joining the life. Okay, there are some things that they also want. Okay, so sometimes when I see those things displaying, I just let it be. Not that I can have it under control. I can very much control it, but it's not a school. It's not a school. It's a social media.
I understand. If whenever any person is commenting like here, the best you will do is you are not even a lawyer, right? I just made mention of something. I observed, everybody here observed that immediately you consulted an authority to verify, to know what is going on. She does not know outside the presumption of innocence. And she will not allow herself to settle down and learn. If you think anybody will be arrested for any that the person has been convicted, any person that is arrested is presumed innocent.
This is her profession, okay? She's also a barrister, and just wait now. The thing is this, okay? She's also very much in this case. She has got so many dissertations, so many things also in this case. She's been very active, okay? But just that there's another part of her that when you see sometimes, you don't want it, okay? And every other person's, all of us aristocrats and all others here, this is something that we have come to just allow. We have just allowed it because that's just how she likes to do her things, okay? And we don't want to be stressing her out. We make simple corrections and we let it there. We leave it there and then we move on. Okay? I don't have any issue with her saying whatever she wanted to say. I know I will still come back to my topic. I will still discuss what I want to discuss. But some of them that are just part of us here, when they come in, doing those their things, I just let it be for the meantime. They're not gonna be here forever. Okay? So please, that's her. You've known her. Do not exchange with her. I will not like that. That's why, I have to drop her. I'm gonna bring her up. Maybe you should just leave and come back later. I prefer you leave, you come back later. Just let me engage her.
Okay, all right. Let me just come back to one thing. Yes. All right, thank you, bros. Yes. All
right. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this?
Papayano, why do you have to drop that man? Listen.
Don't do this to people now. This is not.
Papayano, I've listened to you. You see, I just,
let's talk about Yalola. They talk about Yalola.
No. When you talk about technicality in this issue, okay? When you talk about technicality, don't think like a common man. Don't think like a layman. The way the court will say things is different from the way you will say it. But when we come on here, we tend to want to make miracle happen. It doesn't work that way.
What is a miracle? Can you state what he said? Can you say you verbatim? You cannot tell us the offense. That's the problem. Let's say you're an investigator and tell us our offense. Quote our offense and tell us, please.
That man. The moment you dropped me, you kept him here. He committed more blunder.
What did he say?
He said so many things.
He said one thing that is a one.
I'm not even your own analysis. You say you're only tolerating me. You are just a joke. You understand?
But you see the things that you are saying. I mean, if they are not correct, I have to tell you it's not right.
Papayano,
we're not convicting anybody. This man asked a salient question about what he didn't know.
No, it's not. Let me tell you something.
He was not detained. I said no. I said so far, according to the police, they have only announced 5 suspects. And this is what the police said.
Papayano, wait. You see that man? I've been listening to him on your platform. Okay? And I've been seeing how he's trying to portray himself as whatever. He's not a learned person or whatever he thinks he is. No, listen, and the analysis. But I came up this afternoon or this evening. My intention was
anyway, anyway. He's not taking your position.
No, I don't engage. You know, some of us, we are too old for this shit. You know, so my intention.
Let's travel. Let's go and
my intention for coming up.
Let's go to Ireland.
To kind of redirect things. Listen.
Let's just leave that aside for now.
My intention was, Delona, you okay, brother? my intention was to understand. Just let's step it down a little bit. Time you sit when you do this analysis, do you have a headache yourself at the end of the day?
No, I don't, because this is I'm bigger than this. I do higher calculations than this.
But you can't figure it out.
You know, I do higher mathematics now. What do you mean I can't figure it out? This is
I don't do math.
Everything, crack onto program, whatever. This is what I enjoy.
So my intention was, let's forget about the technicality. Leave that to the court. And I want everywhere meaning Nigeria to pray that this case don't end up in coroner's court. This case must not end up.
Yeah. It's not gonna end there. I don't know why.
EOD, why do you? Yeah, can you explain?
Why do you think so?
No, I don't, because at the moment, Papayano, no one has been charged in this matter.
Investigation is not completed.
Investigation is ongoing. 10 months in.
Are you privileged to know what the police have in their hand?
No.
So
Nigeria police does not even appear to us like they have anything.
Why are you concluding?
No, I'm not concluding. I'm saying let us pray. This is a prayer. Nigeria believe in prayer. Let's pray.
No, I'm a scientist. I don't.
Okay, let's pray. If you know how to pray that this case gets to court, because no one has been charged. 10 months on. We want somebody to be charged, isn't it? We want people to come and tell us what happened to Mohbad. We are all involved in the case of Mohbad, not because of anybody, but because we want justice in Nigeria. We are passionate about our country. So, Monte, or pray that this case go be coroner's court. Anyway, Babano, my intention was just to redirect you from the technicality of things, and let's discuss like normal human being. Okay? When I leave,
you don't have a problem. If I marry you and you are in the house, you don't have to be having problem all the time.
No. Let's redirect. You see, when I'm not
having problem all the time. This is how you're directing me. You will take bed, from bed, back to bed, from bed to bed, back to bed, from bed to bed.
No. Let's unmute everybody. Let's have a conversation. Take this, all this.
Let's say we are on the bed. We want to talk about this case. Let's talk about it. I say we are on the bed.
If we are husband and wife, by now our marriage will have gone a separate way because we can.
Okay, now what happened? Go on, tell me the case of Iyalola Day.
Yeah. These were part of your conversation earlier on.
Yes.
Whilst I was driving, I drove 2 hours to get here.
Mm.
That woman's hatred towards Mohbad. I want people to pay attention to it. Hatred towards Mohbad with her utterances, the things she said. And this person is deemed to be close to this family. Forget about the technicality. Let's come back home and discuss like layman, like a common Nigerian. Forget about your profession. Baba, are you okay at all?
I'm listening to you.
Okay. She said, at the fellow,
okay.
You know, at that time, they believe now we are burying Mohbad. This will be the end. Okay. They never knew that Mohbad will be exhumed and this case will be fresh again. Now, this person is deemed to be close to that family. Can you not see that it looks like Mohbad is never loved by anyone in that family? Because if this woman live in Ikorodu, she's close home, she's part of everything that goes on at home, can you not see that we need to look very carefully as to the relationship that exists in that family? That's number one. Number two, I want to speak about the relationship between Mohbad and his mom. We that we live abroad, I'll say it in Yoruba, I don't know how to say it in English.
I will help you.
Abroad, Iyalo Lomo.
The mother owns the child.
Abroad.
In abroad, they say the mother owns the child.
But in Nigeria, the father can deprive you from seeing your children.
Nigeria is a fatherland. Most countries are motherland.
Okay, now look at it from this angle. 10 years I no see mommy. What happened in that middle? Did that woman, was she given the opportunity to see her children? Or you use the African man owns everything over that lady? So
are you saying Baba use Baba use power to take?
In Nigeria, Baba owns the children. Or if he's here, Mama can fight and take custody of her children. In Nigeria, she doesn't have that power. She doesn't have that privilege. But when Mohbad grew up, when he realized the value of his mother, he went looking for his mother, right or wrong? So in Mohbad's later life, he became closer to his mom than his father. And that's the reason when he died, he will go and show his ghost to his mother, not his father. Let's be realistic. From the analysis, you will realize that Mohbad has been going to his mom secretly that Baba does not even know.
And they are saying that all his ex-wife left without children.
It's not in Nigeria. You cannot live with your children. You have to leave them behind. They won't let you be.
So
the father will come and say they are my children.
It means the man is a strong man now, and he's strong, and it means the man is capable. But why is he not showing capacity?
That's the way it is in Africa. But in abroad, the woman owns abroad. That's why Nigerian men, when they come abroad, they behave.
So you want to take me to abroad now so I can behave? Mean that I want to control you. I want to tell you, sit down there. So you must come back to Nigeria then.
Paparano, please, I'm talking facts. You see, my head is, I've been thinking about all of these things.
But it's been a long time. I must present something to you today.
If it's Iyalolade that gave birth to, if it's Iyalolade.
Can you close your eyes? Can you close your eyes?
Paparano, please wait. If it's Iyalolade that gave birth to Mohbad, will Iyalolade speak of Mohbad that way?
Fact. That is true. Will the woman say that Mohbad's neck was broken when they prayed on it? Will she speak?
Not like just that. Only a fellow Riley.
Hey!
But
EOD.
No. I'm a true sayer.
The spirit is real. No, you are soothsayer. Yeah.
It's moving. The spirit is moving. It's moving. EOD, I'm feeling you.
I said it.
Wait, let me take one shot. Just wait. So I come back.
That
yes, the spirit must be backed up. 1 minute.
We Iyalolade speak of Mohbad that way.
Hey.
In his dead state. Okay? And this Iyalolade is deemed to be close to this family. So, for those of you that believe in the Bible, they said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So what Iyalolade said is just 5% of everything that she knows about this family.
Fact. You are speaking.
Why can we not explore the issue of Iyalolade and leave the court technicality.
What if we make you to sue her? If you are a barrister, just sue her.
Can I finish? Can
Are
I
you saying we should explore?
Let her finish. You should let her finish. Please, I'm enjoying her. Don't let her miss a lot.
Make you analyze now. We'll come back to this now.
No, I don't want her to make that point. Can she connect that Iyalolade to Mohbad fire in her home? How can she link it?
That was what I wanted to ask. Anyway.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm saying Iyalolade spilled hatred towards Mohbad. The crime of Mohbad happened in Mohbad's home. We are fully aware of that, okay? Iyalolade was not there when Mohbad died, okay? We all agree to that. But what Iyalolade spilled at the point of burying Mohbad is worth looking at. So it shows she was celebrating the death of Mohbad in a bitter way. She was celebrating the execution of Mohbad in a terrible way. She was celebrating it. So if Iyalolade is truly close to this family, why would she do that? Okay, Mohbad ti riri ẹ lọ, ó ti ṣàṣìṣe ẹ lọ, ó ti kó tiẹ̀.
Does anybody have that video? Let's play it.
No, ó ti rí tiẹ̀ lọ, play it. Ó ti rí tiẹ̀ lọ, ó ti ṣàṣìṣe tiẹ̀.
That's a waste of our time. Don't play any video. Which can hear
No, that woman disrespected Mohbad. Let's be frank.
By that great side, she was spewing that kind of that statement because of, I think, the anger they have with Wumi. That was not.
I think it's the anger of Wumi, yeah.
Sorry. So we want her to come and tell us that anger. Maybe it will help us. What is the anger? Why did she bring the anger there?
She should. But the thing is, that is actually not what fight Mohbad. Whether Iyalolade hates Mohbad, whether Iyalolade and the father hated Mohbad.
It doesn't have to be Iyalolade hating Mohbad.
Yes, but you're saying she spilled a hatred statement. But to me, that's your opinion anyway, Madam EOD. But to me, I feel that statement Iyalolade made was the fight they had with Wumi. That statement was meant for Wumi. She said that in fact, she said she did not just say the two more bad day. She said
you made mention of the wife in that video.
Okay, no.
So that is what I'm saying. That statement she made was meant for the Iyawo, not for Mohbad.
Now let's step it down a little bit.
And she's not jubilating over Mohbad's death. Okay. I don't think that's the right thing to say.
Okay.
Let's submission is in alignment with Tolo Oreni's thoughts. And I want us to not take that.
Let's step it down a little bit. If I'm still talking, Papa, you let me know.
Go on.
If we all have family.
Go on, Yodi, go on.
Okay. If there's dispute in a family, okay, that statement kind of mock Mohbad at that time. Her statement may be good, but the timing is wrong. When the whole world gathered to bury Mohbad, when Mohbad's head was already bent in the casket, when everybody is shouting, "Is this our celebrity you are burying this way?" She spilled that. That statement is wrong. At that time, it's wrong. Let's not be biased. Let's be factual. Papa, I've said something to you. At the moment, we have justice for different people. We need justice for Mohbad. Mohbad is the one that is ultimately gone. And until we are ready to analyze Wumi, Baba Mohbad, we bow without bias. We are ready to see everybody the way they are. We're not going to get this justice. Everybody has got their flaws in all of this. Everybody. They've got their flaws. Mama Mohbad left Mohbad. One made that left her 3 children and went away with another man. All of us, we have stories. We are all women. Some has been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 husbands' house, and they are still counting. Can you tell your tale? No. If you've been to one, can you tell your story? No. But what we are saying is this. Let's be realistic in all our analysis. Let's not focus on we want this person to go down. At the end of the day, we're just going to lose gallantly. Let's bring it to the table. Let's bring it to the table. Mohbad pie in his home. Perfect. Point number 1. Who was there? Wumi. Who was there? Adura. Who was there? Mohbad's lawyer. Prime suspect. Perfect. We have that. Now, Mohbad sadly was taken back to a place they call home, Ikorodu. On arrival at Ikorodu, this random person came up and started saying this. You think Mohbad will be happy with that person? Even if Mohbad has done so bad, so bad, for that woman to say that day is bad. Wumi is questionable. Wumi is questionable. The angle of Wumi is different. The angle of everybody is different. So what has the community of... please, I'm going to finish now and go. What has the community of Okeletu, they are very, very close to where Mohbad was born and raised, what were they saying? What they were saying was what Iyalolade spilled out. Jesus. So now, let's look at all of these things. And don't forget, when Mohbad was buried, Mohbad was not just buried. Mohbad was buried, and you bought loads of cement. You sealed that grave completely because it was deemed to be the end at that time.
What a concerning cement we take.
Let me finish you.
What is on ground?
Can I finish my own? If my question is, if you are like, let's assume you are Mohbad's parents, will you be worried about what people were saying after his death or how he died? Is that what you'll be worried about?
Yeah, Mr. Lona, I will answer you. I will answer you. I don't know this Bible. They said judgment start from here. If people can go and be saying what Iyalolade said after they brought, that was the greatest movement of the whole process. Okay? And you see somebody showing face on camera and saying, we want them to see. Please, that community don't love Mohbad. Yes. I don't know how you say it in Yoruba, sorry. I don't know how to say it. I'm a coco lekini kolo. I wa fẹ̀yìn fẹ́ lẹ́yìn. Ayé yẹn Adama. At that moment, ìkíní yẹn all wrong.
No doubt, ma. No doubt. All wrong. That is not what we should actually be looking at. Oh, mess up. Because
we are all claiming.
But ma, that's not going to give Mohbad justice. The police are not interested in that.
Justice.
It is us.
Ma, it will give Mohbad justice.
Okay, ma.
Okay, it will give Mohbad justice in the sense that all of us, we will know how vulnerable Mohbad jẹ́ nígbà tó wà láyé. Ó sọ pé tó bá lọ sí Ìkòròdú gan, ó fẹ́ràn ẹ̀. Tó bá wà Lẹ́kì, ó fẹ́ràn ẹ̀. He was between enemies, frenemy, family, I don't know.
Madam, question. Are you saying, Madam, are you saying there might be a motive from Iyalolade?
Push cam. Ọlọ́pàá kó everybody.
Madam Iodi, are you saying there might be a motive? Money, are you trying to say there might be a motive? Not your door, Iyalolade?
No, you don't. Let me tell you something, sir. Sniper.
Ma?
Only boy bolariru la ye. Ebo kota riru, onopeni ebo alaruka. Iyalolade may not mean harm to Mohbad, but you rojo embikon. Check me. I will not, it's just like, when you're in the midst of people, hey, they hear you. When you turn your back, they say different thing. They have consciously or unconsciously enemy for Mohbad ni community here. Directly or indirectly, until enemy for Mohbad ni community here. Shall I get to go to my sourcing?
Connect here to the death.
If you think you want to connect it, you cannot connect it because it's entangled. You need miracle to connect it. I'm telling you.
EOD, what you're telling me now is that Iyalola didn't have a little bit of idea of what happened to Mo.
No. Don't get it wrong.
Okay, ma. Okay.
We were speaking Yoruba here. Coach can never me swear to my Yoruba me here.
No, she's trying to say that they should deal with probably enemies within first before you can now start talking about other people. So she's saying,
I just want to get what is connecting to the.
I said, sir, I don't speak English very well. I'm an African lady. I said, if you can join the broken English together. I said, Mohbad.
Yes.
Okay, the issue of Iyalola. How do you say?
No, continue what you're saying. I will be listening.
Do you know what Iyalola is? Do you know that one?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how to interpret that one. Who know English can tell us to, sometimes, if the Bible says they have gone about to sow the seed of this.
What do you want to interpret?
I said, Ejo Alaroka, what you buy enemy from Mohbad within the community of Okeletu.
Okay, that is evil. Evil conspiracy now. Bad people conspiracy. Bad people trying to, say bad things. To report bad news about you, rumor of bad people.
Yeah, the seed of discord. That's what the Bible call it. Is it called seed of discord? The Bible people, So it shows that Mohbad is not particularly loved in that community. So even his going there does not make him safe. So ultimately, Mohbad was spy outside.
Madam Iodi, another question, please. Can I ask another question? Let's say one paper.
No, that's too supernatural for my head to process. I'm speaking about what we can see. That is too supernatural. I don't do paper things.
In English, what is saying is that one paper, that is, let's say Mohbad was called to die.
No, they cannot paper. They have said he did not do this. Forget about that. That's this posh cam. I don't want to laugh. You are making me laugh. Posh cam, be careful. Mute your mic. The paper is too. That's another level up. We are not talking about level up. By what Iyalolade said shows that within that community there's a rumor, existing hatred towards this guy. So now the guy has gone. He's been pied. Let's even assume that Wumi pie Mohbad in Lekki. Now he's been pied. They're now bringing Mohbad's remains to Ikorodu, a place that is deemed to be home. All right, for burial.
Another question, ma.
So let me finish now. I'm making a sentence. You didn't let me finish. I'll start again if you let me finish. Let's assume that Wumi Pai Mohbad in Lekki. Now they are bringing his remains to a place that is deemed to be home. You now see people from this community is deemed to be home. Okay, we want Clayerio. It shows there's an existing conspiracy in that community. We are not saying you buy Mohbad. We are not saying he did not die in the arms of Wumi. We are saying there's an existing conspiracy in that community. Now you are celebrating. Okay, come on now, Nigerians. Let's be realistic. And that's why I said, leave this legal analysis. Forget about the law now. Forget about the law. Forget about the police. Let's think like a layman. Let's reason like as an average Nigerian.
Jọ̀mọ́, ṣé wọ́n lè arrest Ìyálọ́ládé fún ọ̀kan tó sọ yẹn?
Ó yẹ kí wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ Ìyálọ́ládé nǹkan tójú ẹ̀rí tó fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
Who is Iyalolade?
But already,
But man, you know the law will not arrest Iyalolade for that statement.
Mi ní mo ní ó yẹ ká béèrè pé kí lójú ẹ̀rí tó fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, kí lórí tó fi wàrú sọ́wọ́.
Maybe our public but nothing. The police will not arrest her for that.
From what she said, I think it was self-explanatory anyway. From what she said.
Papareno, can you play that? You have it. You have it now. Play it and interpret what she said, so that precious princess will know.
Madam Joma, from what she said,
somebody said Iyalolade is Mohbad's stepmom. Iyalolade is not Mohbad's stepmom. Iyalolade is not Mohbad's stepmom. Iyalolade is like a family friend to Mohbad's family. It's not Mohbad's.
Iyalolade, my question is Iyalolade at the show? Is Iyalolade went to the house?
You are not getting what we are saying, sir. You are driving us back.
Get you. I got all what you are saying. It is Iyalolade. It was Iyalolade with Mohbad when they were at the house.
Can you not hear me? I said, sir, I don't know how to say your name because I don't speak too much of English. I live in a village.
Let me help you with his name. His name is Acupuncture.
Acupuncture was okay, Acupuncture, sorry, pardon my tongue. I'm from a village in Akure, Ondo State, so I don't really speak too much of English. What I'm saying is, let's agree that Wumi Pai Mohbad. Okay? In Lekki. Now, the remain of Mohbad is being brought to a place called Hope in Ikorodu. Are you there, sir?
I'm with you.
Okay. What should we be doing as a community? We should be mourning our son. But when you come out to spill, because I feel like busy and where we want to bury him because this is this, we want the whole world to know. You are displaying hatred towards this person. We are not saying you were there. You don't need to be in the show. You don't need to be, but that singular act needs to be looked at. Why do you have to do that? It shows there's an existing conspiracy in that community against that boy.
Okay, what is the connection with what Iyalolade said and what happened to Mohbad in his house and how Mohbad was dead? What is the connection? Can you?
The connection is this, sir. The connection is this. No one loved Mohbad in his lifetime.
As a human, if you are doing what is right at times, you don't expect everybody to love you. But what we are saying now is that you cannot connect what happened in Mohbad and where what Iyalolade said, what time Mohbad. What happened with Mohbad? Who are the people that had Mohbad in his house there? That is what the question we are asking. Leave Iyalolade.
Okay, sir. Now let me ask you a question. Do you know that most of the let's say 80% of the people that live with Mohbad are from that community, including Wumi? She's from Ikorodu.
Nobody likes my music video. Is it the community that sends?
No, I'm just saying. No, this one is trying to say Lekki. I'm bringing it. Let's see. Why are you guys laughing now? Why are you
What
laughing?
you're saying is just distraction. There's no
It's funny
next
anyway.
you're saying
I've
something
been laughing on God.
You say now Mohbad is the only person in that community that is successful in life.
Okay, who else is there from Okele to
Okay, in the whole community, that means Mohbad is the only person.
Madam EOD, there are plenty artists that are from that Ikorodu. One Yampian, and they are also successful.
Anyway,
I'm gonna check everybody out, including Buboto,
everybody.
Turkish, disturbing TikTok, everybody.
Let police pack everybody. Let everybody come and say their own. No, we can detain them in their home.
Yorùbá ṣe tábà fa gbòòrò gbòòrà fa gbó. Àwọn tí nǹkan yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ lójú ẹ̀ ló ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé ẹ̀ ló ṣẹ́bìtì. Kí pòlísì kó wọn tó bá drill wọn dáadáa wọ́n á sọ òótọ́ wọ́n á sọ bí tí kú dídé. Police jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti bribe.
Àtẹni tó pè ó, àtẹni tó wà graveyard o, àtẹni tó wọ̀wọ̀, gbogbo wọn ní kọ́kọ́ pọ̀.
Because what I'm saying is
Karimo ti máa wà lẹ́yìn pọ́n.
Because see, the truth is something is that Wumi, as he come again, Wumi, as a person, your husband died. You were mourning your husband. Maybe something like that. You have that mind to do it. You have that mind to do it. You got that mind to go to social media to tweet like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ẹ jẹ́ sáré sọ eléyìí máa lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ sáré sọ.
Ẹ mú Wumi kẹ́ kó pápẹ́ sí lẹ́sẹ̀ àti àdúrà. Àjẹwọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ sáré sọ eléyìí máa lọ so that you can carry on. Nǹkan tó mi fẹ́ sọ ni pé ọlọ́pàá kókó everybody. Everybody, every goddamn person, Coco. I'm not speaking as a lawyer now. I'm not speaking as a barrister. Please disregard my professional involvement. I'm speaking as EOD, as a layman, as a Nigerian street girl. You understand? Then, please, call up Coco, everybody. At Yalolade, anywhere to what
EOD, are you talking about the Olapa should call all of us that is in the box here also?
No, wait, are you in the, this Mickey is a kid? Are you in the,
they will carry Paparazzo.
No. You know the people that are not planning to carry.
Paparazzo number one suspect one now.
I want to be
Guys,
pussy and not join go. Only that to be
hours.
about leg
I want to stop the video and restart it
Yeah,
again.
of
So
course.
please, I'm still there. I'm just logging out and logging in again. Help me click the like button.
Not the one me buy.
Don't go away. Come back, continue and join me.